Hello, I'm Faith Pella, Harvard FinTech online short course student. Here to do a simple presentation regarding the case study on the challenges facing the fintech industry across the globe. And I have taken a problem or a case on Web3 e-commerce marketplace, where I will just give some insights on the case study of OpenSea company that is an NFT e-commerce marketplace. In defining the challenge or the problem that I have seen in the e-commerce marketplace for NFTs and collectibles, there's been an issue on increasing adoption of NFT e-commerce marketplaces and tokenization of digital assets using NFTs, blockchain-based platforms. So, what is the future for companies like OpenSeas? So, looking onto the cause of the problems, especially to increase adoption and more users or more investors and creators into this platform, they've actually been a barrier of entry, which in my reviews, I think it's basically caused due to user experience and awareness. It's something new. I think the company just started around 2017. So it's a new concept in the market. So the numbers of users in the platform is still growing, but it's gaining so much popularity, especially from digital content creators and digital asset creators, especially in different artworks. We have seen in a number of collectibles, sports, and actually we also see it in real estate. So the conversion of physical asset into digital asset, so that it's available online and then it's also available to a number of people. So there is the one issue of the barrier of entry, and also the second thing I looked at as a challenge today is the adoption of NFT trading, are the process of actually creating digital wallets, and also tokenizing your assets and have them placed in an NFT market. So looking onto the proposed solution and what can be done. I've come up with various proposition on how we can scale the adoption and the ability for more users to or creators to be able to tokenize their assets. So there are issues that relating to security. Most creators are skeptical on the security issues, especially on ownership, and there have been issues coming up, fraudulent issues in terms of impersonation, or theft of digital content. So I think there's been an issue there. So the platform has to really guarantee the security of digital asset ownership, also improve the platform back technology, and increasing of more features. So from the way the NFT e-commerce has evolved with the Web3 technology and the growth of the internet, so we see opportunities that um, can come up to really force more creators and more users to come into the platform. So uh, there have to be more of evolution, and also the development to happen in the platform, new features that will allow for more users to come on board. Also, improve the user experience. I mentioned about awareness. Today, one of the opportunities OpenSeas are looking at is how they expand to other markets, so that more international and global uh, digital asset owners or content owners can be digital items. They can be able to place their work in their platform. Also, another solution that can be proposed is to look at digital wallet interoperability. So not everyone is using Ethereum, or they are conversant with the blockchain technology as of today. So, and actually looking at the crypto currency adoption in various countries is being actually experiencing a lot of regulatory restrictions. So, for more customers to be able to really create content in the NFT platforms, are also for more people to be able to participate in the, like, actually to have access to be able to buy and sell their digital content is becoming a challenge. So, I think allowing for interoperability so that more wallets can also be integrated to the Ethereum blockchain technology that is being used by OpenSeas as an NFT marketplace. I think it's also an area to look at, so that like more people can adopt to the use of the platform. Um, so, in terms of execution plan, uh, as I mentioned earlier, is really looking onto really improving and evolving as the market is also expanding, having more digital asset creators and investors into the platform. So there's a need to really focus more on the improvement and development as the platform is actually evolving, and the market is actually getting to interested, and more creators are getting interested to really use the platform. So, issues of interoperability, as I mentioned earlier, the digital wallet enhancements allow more wallets to integrate with Ethereum. For instance, an example I can use is integration with other DeFi applications, such as those providing lending services. Like, I want to participate. Can I get a loan so that I can be able to buy our digital assets online, or our solution like having a fraction of the digital asset that is already placed in the NFT marketplace. Also, adoption and scalability. This is very key. Also, OpenSea as a company is also looking at expanding to other markets. So improving in how creators and investors can trade in the platform. It's also another way that will really allow for more users, to participate or to become players in the platform. Also, like looking at solutions that or features that allow, since you own a digital content, when you sell it, there's no like a physical movement of some of these products. So there is selling, the sharing of this content to more users, or to a new owner. I think the creator or the original owner of that content can earn some royalty from the seller of their digital content. So, I think the opportunity in building the digital economy through the internet is something that is really picking up so fast. Looking onto leveraging onto other technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, the the network. Now we're in the 5G. So we expect the internet to be more faster, and accessibility to really increase. Um, they looking onto the internet usage is really growing globally. I think it's an experience in almost every country. Most people are now getting digital. So, having these NFT platforms and allowing people to create contents and be able to, allow other people to have access to them. They can buy, they can sell. It's really building a new economic activity that is happening into the internet. And it improved people's life. There've been a lot of arts. My dad is an artist, and like getting his content really to be seen, even to the locals, in the environment we are in. It's been a little bit of a challenge, but platforms like this kind of, for me, it's a solution that, to advise him, like, hey, put your contents online. The content has been at eBay. We try to put them on Amazon and also some local e-commerce platforms. But the traction has been a little bit slow. But since the pandemic, we kind of see like people are now purchasing online, because having a shop, or having like exhibitions, that kind of a slowdown. So e-commerce marketplace was another opportunity, but with NFTs, these contents can be digitized, and be displayed for more users, to have access, and be able to, participate in the ownership or the improvement of such works. Um, so, the how can we really say, like, validating the solution that I'm proposing? The validation is there because the opportunity is still vast. And for any technology innovation, there's a room to learn, a room to pilot learn, and that's how the solution can really scale, and the platform can really reach more people, and becoming more adopted in the market. So the platform can support, like I mentioned earlier, on the digital wallet, making it simple and more memorable to the users. The flexibility will really create more people to adopt and really be able to come on board. Also, opportunity to also receive other cryptocurrencies. For instance, now it's Ethereum. Can we also do Bitcoin and other cryptos, so that there's that interoperability when it comes to uh, the payments that are being done for this content. Um, since the system is already decentralized, there's no proper ownership. I think it's also something that can be more emphasized. Though I see a challenge, the fact that there's no a centralized system, there's no control. So it's also imposed some few challenges, which we can discuss on the shortcomings of my proposition. Uh, ability to store important information about the creator or the owner of the digital content, so that like it is available to everyone to really in the chain to really understand, and have build that trust even without trusting, because there are a lot of people that are involved in the chain, and the content, the asset that's already online. So I think with that, then it will really kind of build trust and confidence from both the creators and the investors. Also, we see an opportunity here, like, from my wallet, and the digital asset that's being owned can be used as collateral to access other services, or like lending, or credits from other decentralized loan platform. So so with DeFi application that can provide such services, then there's a leverage there, given that there's already ownership in the NFT marketplace. Also, I'll also touch a little bit on ownership. So with the proposition, I think it gives an opportunity for more users to be created, especially the creators of this content and investors. So every digital asset that's being published or made accessible for buyers and sellers, then it's an opportunity to, you know, to increase the usage of the platform. Also, I mentioned opportunities like having royalty payments, to the initial creators of the digital asset as the asset is being resold within the platform. So even for here, we see an opportunity like maybe a Picasso painting can be, owned by a part of it owned by a number of investors. So it's the opportunities are actually really vast. Um, Also, so what are the impact or the benefits of the NFT marketplace or like companies like OpenSea? With improved user experience, easy access to buy and sell digital assets. That's one of the biggest opportunities there is. Digital contents can now be accessible globally, so you can have buyers of your digital content, in the global market. So that's the biggest opportunity both to investors and also creators. Also, it will increase the number of creators and investors. Today, OpenSea has like 100,000 plus customers, but we believe there are more than that, more than that number of creators out there. So it's also an opportunity to expand as the service is going to be more easily accessible, easy to create content, uh, having digital wallet that, users can be able to exchange payments and stuff like that. Security, I think OpenSea and the Ethereum blockchain is one of the most secured platform so far. There are some gaps and some glitches here and there, but the opportunity to expand. And the good thing is that Ethereum is also still under improvement and is still evolving to become the strongest blockchain solution for non-fungible tokens. So I think the opportunity is there, and like the users, the creators, in investors can also benefit. So also like something to mention is that the continuous improvement. There are a lot of learnings, in such platform as more users are coming on board. They are becoming a room or an opportunity for continually improving the platform. So this is just a summary on the competitive advantage. OpenSea has competitive commissions to their users. We also see there's a large portfolio of NFTs, not just the artworks, but the games. There are various games that are available online. We also see our sports collectibles coming on board, and there's something that was is more interesting, like happening in the market, is there are a lot of physical assets that are being owned, cars, houses, so it's also an opportunity, for the NFT marketplace to expand to those areas. So it's an opportunity that there'll be a large portfolio of different collectibles, different digital assets available in the platform based on on investors' interest. They can invest in multiple. Also, looking on the leading in platform security. As I said earlier, Ethereum blockchain is today is one of the most secured platform for NFTs trading. So that's also an advantage that OpenSea has, and for the platform to really scale in the coming years. So just also in summary, OpenSea has like 695 collectible 695,000 collectibles. Are also they have been able to create 26.7 million NFTs with only like 119,000 users. And today there are a volume of at least $518 million that is actually, you know, revolving around the platform. So looking onto these numbers, and the company has been in play for I think 4 years right now. The opportunities are vast, Um, yeah. So with all that said, we really also have also seen some shortcomings to the proposed solution. We spoke about expanding to more users, having more creators, and more investors. Issues of fraud that have come up here and there in terms of ownership, impersonation. I can just have a content, put it online, but I'm not the real owner of the content. So how does that work? The moment you block it in a chain, it's blocked, cannot be tampered, cannot be changed. So issues like that, regulatory issues coming up, in the adoption of, this new economic activity that is happening over the internet. How will the regulator put controls? And the fact that they don't know what controls to put, or, or understand the platform, how it works. It will take time for, the regulator to really build controls around this. Also, we see limitation with the platform itself, the technology behind it. Is also still evolving, and having more users coming on board might also be a bit of a challenge. Uh, to really onboard more investors and creators, who are going to tokenize their assets. Another issue, as I mentioned, was more on the fraudulent transfer of ownership. I think this is one of the things that have been observed, and so improving investing in improving security is also something that depending on the timelines and adoption, and the ambition there is, to have more users of the platform, can also limit the execution of the proposed solution. So basically, in summary, we see three things. One is the technology limitation, um, which is still evolving and still improvement. Second, we see the regulatory um, controls, on the platform. This internet activity is very new, and it's also posing for new, regulatory control when it comes to trading, online. So pending like how these two can really match, whereas the technology evolution and also the regulatory requirements and controls in place, I think that's what will really actually fasten the growth of the Web3 e-commerce. The third thing that, as I said, is more on guaranteeing security to the creators and the owners of these digital assets. I think if these three things are really captured very well, then there's a huge room for NFT marketplace to really grow, and there's a future for OpenSea as a fintech when it comes to NFTs, digital assets. Thank you so much. I hope this has given you some insight on Web3 e-commerce services. Also, you can go to Google about OpenSea. There's a lot to learn about it on the internet, and getting more insight about the Web3 revolution of the internet to really be able to grasp one or two learnings from that. Thank you so much. Have a good day.